Okay, so I have been going to B&M's quite a few times this week after work during my weekends, and I just can't find this bloody Tardis. There it is. Hello, welcome to another That's Just Joe video. My name's Joe and that's about it, but that's not about it. We're back with another toy hunt video. Now this is a bit less vloggy than my last one. It's kind of just talking about what I've already picked up. I didn't really go out and about and film all the time. There's a little bit of footage here and there, but to be honest, I'm just here to showcase what I got in the past week. So as well as going to shops and definitely lots of B&Ms, if you saw my last video, I was looking for the 15th Doctor's TARDIS and just had no success. And also visiting car boot sales, which was quite fun. Found some goodies there. But going back to the 15th Doctor's TARDIS debacle, this is a set you can only find in B&M stores, and they were cropping up and down the country. And there's a brilliant website called Doctor Who Merchandise, and they actually mapped out where TARDISes have been seen in B&Ms, and I was just having no luck finding one in my local area. I visited about 5 or 6 B&Ms in the last video, and then over this week I've been also going to B&M after work, before work, on the weekends. I've just been looking all the time and there's been nothing. I think I've been to this B&M, this particular one, about 11 to 15 times this week. I looked everywhere, I searched far and wide, and then on that Doctor Who merchandise news page, which I'll put a link for in the description of this video, someone said, oh, I've just found loads in a store that was right near me. So I jumped in the car, raced down there, and to be honest, wasn't expecting to find them, thinking scalpers have probably got to it already. And I walk into the store and they were there, all 5 of them. I was elated. I couldn't believe finally, after so many times going to B&M, we found the 15th Doctor's TARDIS. And I'm happy to say, obviously bought it, and it's so good to have it. And I did buy another one. I bought 2, and another one's for my friend and one's for me, obviously, because he's been looking for it as well. So yeah, so glad I could pick that up for him, but so happy to finally have the 15th Doctor's TARDIS to go in my Doctor Who collection, which is currently not on the collection shelf because there's just no room for it. But I'll show you the TARDIS out of the packaging at the end of the video, so stay tuned and let's go through a few other goodies I got over the week. So jumping straight onto Superman merch, obviously I've got a lot of the McFarlane stuff, but I started picking up these Spin Master range Supermans. So we've got Superman, we have Metamorpho, and surprisingly found a Hawk Girl. And to be honest, this started, the collector inside me was like, I have to complete this. And all I needed next was Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner Green Lantern, and the Engineer. That's all the ones I had to find. But going to multiple stores again, not just B&Ms, but other shops that sell these sort of toys, I just had no luck finding Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, or the Engineer. But the Vinted gods answered my prayers, and I managed to find Guy Gardner Green Lantern in the Spin Master range. I only got it for £13, so an absolute steal. This one is so hard to find, so really happy I finally got it amongst this collection. But that's not just it out of this range. Obviously I have contacts in this business, and my lovely sister-in-law visited a B&M in her local area and she found me Mr. Terrific, and I was like, what? I was wanting her to look out for the Engineer because I was like, no way will Mr. Terrific be on the shelves. He'll be gone. He was so good in the movie. A lot of people be buying that figure, but she managed to find it and I'm just waiting to receive it. So thank you to my sister-in-law. But now I just have the Engineer to get, and she's pricey on eBay, I'll tell you that, but I am going to hold out for that figure and hopefully you'll find it at a Comic-Con or in another shop. Just pray to the Superman Spin Master gods. I keep praying to gods recently. I probably need to calm down on that. Going back to Doctor Who and TARDISes, weirdly, I visited my local store, Galactic Attic, which sells vintage toys and modern day toys, loose or boxed, and it's just such a great store. If you don't get a chance to visit it, well, you should go and visit it. It's really good. And I managed to find this 3.75 inch scale TARDIS, the Peter Capaldi one. And yeah, it's really cool. I did like the 375 range when it first came out. This it was for character options to stop producing the 6-inch figures. And it comes with the plate where you can spin it. And also... still turns on. TikTok shop was a bit of a surprise. I ordered some new lights and everything for the office here, the collectibles room, and I came across for $9.99 this Big Fig Kylo Ren. Now you guys know how much I love Kylo Ren, so to have a huge figure of him from The Last Jedi was really cool, and for $9.99 I couldn't pass on the opportunity. But it's great. I haven't opened him just yet, but I thought he'd be really cool stood over here, and probably get a few more of these big figs like Batman or Superman, and just kind of mix it up because as you can tell from my background, I've got rid of a lot of Funko Pops. I've mainly kept my Batman ones over here, but again, on my Vinted, I'm selling loads of Funko Pops, so check it out. Last but definitely not least, God, this feels like a very short video already, but going into Star Wars land, I went to a car boot sale not long ago, and there was a guy just selling loads of Star Wars stuff, but for really good prices, and I managed to find this awesome 12-inch scale Darth Maul, and what's really cool about him, his lightsabers turn on. How cool is that, man? I think that's such a good find, and I never had this as a kid or anything. Oh, and his lightsaber fell out. Again, just such a cool little find. I got him for £8 at the car boot sale. I thought it was a brilliant find. So he just sits on my desk, and yeah, really cool. One of my favourite Star Wars characters, and Kylo Ren, but mainly Darth Maul. A little bit Kylo Ren. That's kind of it. That's what I picked up. So as I said, let's look at the 15th Doctor's TARDIS. So here we have the 15th Doctor's TARDIS. Now, that was hard getting the plastic wrapping off this. I really love the colour on this one, by the way. This is such a nice TARDIS. And on the inside, we have the 15th Doctor's TARDIS interior, which is very, very cool. Unfortunately, I've got a little mark on the bottom there. You can just see the white there, and yeah, but that's fine. Like that's nothing, to be honest. No, that's on there forever. So yeah, so that's the 15th Doctor's TARDIS. Wow, 15th Doctor figure here, and again, it's still a little bit too small, like the 13th Doctor one. It's basically the 13th Doctor's TARDIS, but just a different colour and paintwork, and I've got these weird like notches drawn on. You can see. But I really love the shade of blue on this one. It's really cool. And you get a little extra something with this TARDIS, and it's to finally fulfill the dream of having the 13th Doctor's TARDIS background for your 13th Doctor TARDIS of this. And here is my 13th Doctor TARDIS. People have been wanting this for ages. I remember got it on a shop for 30 quid, just the TARDIS, and here we are with the £20 B&M exclusive TARDIS. Definitely prefer this one. Much better shade of blue than this one, but it's good to have both in the collection. So I guess we just give it a little fold, and then there we go. You have your 13th Doctor TARDIS background. Finally, after so many years, we finally have an insert for it. But it looks great. It looks really, really cool. But again, these TARDISes are so similar in many ways. Yeah, you literally can't tell them apart. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this very short toy hunt video. It was kind of just to show off the 15th Doctor's TARDIS. But yeah, well happy. Great little hunt this week. And finally found something I was looking for and failed miraculously in my last video. You can go check that video out if you want. It is quite interesting, but yeah, really good finds this week. Anyway, what did you think of this video? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear your thoughts, and make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and thank you for watching. See ya.